Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about another important topic, that is biofuels. What is the topic name? Biofuel, microbial fuel cell. What is called? Microbial fuel cell. We are going to discuss. Okay. So in this case, what we will discuss is the most important another my most important microbial fuel cell bioelectrochemical system is there in the what you call this particular structure. Bioelectrochemical system, electric current by using bacteria and what you call and mimicking bacterial interactions found in nature. So what we are producing? Electric current. Bioelectrochemical system, electric current. We are producing electric current by using bacteria and mimicking bacterial, what is called the bacterial interactions found in the nature. Microbial fuel cells work by allowing bacteria to oxidize and reduce. Reduction. What is oxidization and reduction? Addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen and electron is called oxidization, and removal of oxygen and gaining of what is called hydrogen protons is called reduction. Gaining of oxygen, removal of hydrogen and electron is called oxidation, right? So such kind of oxidization and reduction reactions will be takes place in the organic molecules, and the bacterial respiration is basically one big redox reaction. Okay, that's basically bacterial respiration is basically one big redox reaction. Exchange of the electrons and protons like that will be takes place, in which electrons are being moved around, That is important. A microbial fuel cell. MFC means what? A microbial fuel cell consists of one anode and cathode separated by a proton exchanging membrane. What is called? Proton exchanging membrane. Microbes at the anode oxidizes. Microbes at anode oxidizes the microbes at anode oxidizes the organic fuel generating protons. Organic fuel is there oxidizing. The generating protons exchange the membrane. Microbes at the anode oxidize the organic fuel generating protons, which passes through the membrane to the cathode. So we are going to the cathode. Now what will happen? The electron pass through the anode to the external circuit to generate current. So like this, the electrons will be transferred to anode. So like this. Once again I am telling to you. So microbes at the anode oxidize the organic fuel generating protons, which pass through the membrane to the cathode. Okay, and the electron pass through the anode to the electronic circuit to generate current. Very, very important. See the picture. This is anode, this is cathode, these are protons, this is electrons. These electrons is going to bulb, and these protons are crossing to cathode to form the what you call water and such kind of structures. Water also. So now that is important. So anode, cathode, protons, proton exchange membrane, oxidation, reduction reactions, carbon dioxide coming out, electrons are going to electronic circuit, external circuit to generate current. Okay, children, like this, very important concept is there. Once again, children, we are discussing the microbial fuel cell. What is our lesson? Our concept name is microbial fuel cell. It's a bioelectrochemical system. Bio, in the life, electrochemical, electrons and chemicals togetherly produce electric current. How? By using bacteria and mimicking how bacteria will be involved in the reactions, bacterial interactions found in nature. So microbial fuel cells work by allowing bacteria to which one? Oxidize. Oxidize means addition of oxygen, removal of protons and electrons, and reduction, removal of oxygen, gaining of protons and electrons, and organic molecules, reduce organic molecules will we give very important, protons and electrons. So bacterial respiration is basically one big redox reactions in which electrons are being moved around, electrons are moving around. So what you called microbial fuel cell consists of an anode and a cathode separated by proton exchange membrane. Microbes at the oxidized anode oxidizes the organic fuel generating protons exchange membrane. Microbes at the anode oxidize the organic fuel generating protons which pass through the membrane to the cathode, and the electron pass through the external circuit to generate current. So this is about, you know very well what is this is about, microbial fuel cells. Say microorganisms are not only helpful for the sewage treatment, microorganisms not only helpful for the what you call production of vaccines and lab and what you call beverages, and also the microbes are useful for the production of electricity also through this microbial fuel cell. So that much importance is there by the help of microorganisms. Okay children. Okay children, the next concept is microbes in the production of biogas. Or the next concept is microbes in the which one, the production of biogas. What is the biogas? You know, gobar gas. Methane. The biogas means nothing but what? Methane gas. It is useful as a fuel. In the villages they will use as a fuel, okay, for different point of view, cooking, lighting, like that. For that they will use this biogas. Now in this concept, how can we produce a biogas, and what is the plant, how the biogas production plant will be there, and what kind of raw materials we will use, what kind of bacteria we will use to produce the gobar gas or biogas, we will be discuss. Okay children, biogas is also is a product of microorganisms. So how it will be produced and how it will be useful for the public, that one we will be discuss. Okay children, observe very carefully. Biogas is a mixture of different gases. Biogas is also gobar gas. Gobar gas means not a single gas. It's a mixture of different gases like methane, carbon dioxide and hydrogen. So how this biogas will be formed? The breakdown of organic matter. So cow dung, organic matter. In absence of oxygen, very important point this is. In the absence of oxygen, breakdown of cow dung organic matter. In absence of oxygen, we can produce this by using agriculture wastes, manure, municipal waste, plant material, sewage, food waste. By using these all the things, we can produce these organic materials. Okay, what are those? Once again, agriculture waste, manure, municipal waste, plant waste material, sewage, food waste. By using these all the things, we can produce the biogas. So there will be these all materials. What will happen? Will be digested by the bacteria. So which condition? Anaerobic conditions. So there will be what we will get anaerobic condition after what will happen? Some reactions will be takes place, right? So after anaerobic conditions, in the anaerobic conditions, the digestion of these all materials, after we will get one gas, that gas only biogas, and also another material also, the remaining slurry is there or not? That slurry is used as a organic fertilizer. That slurry will use as a organic fertilizer. The slurry is useful for fertilizer in the plant, to the plants. So in the biogas, I said now mixture of gases, like that I said or not? So in the biogas there are three types of gases are there. What are the three type gases? Number one, methane. So it is a one more amount, remaining amount carbon dioxide and hydrogen. So methane more amount, no, that's why the biogas is nothing but what? Methane. Okay, So methane is produced by which bacteria we have to add for this digestion of this all agriculture waste, manure, municipal waste, plant material, sewage and food waste. Which bacteria we have to use for digestion or decomposition? So that bacteria is called methanogen bacteria. Methanogens, methane gas production bacteria are called methanogens. So methanogens digest the which materials? Agriculture waste, manure, municipal waste, plant materials waste, sewage and food waste. They all digested by methanogens. So best example of methanogenic bacteria or methanogens, that is called methanobacterium. What do you call that bacterium? Methanobacterium. So this methanobacterium helpful for the production of methane gas. So which condition? Anaerobic sludge. So anaerobic conditions we can create and we will develop the methane gas. So anaerobic sludge also there in the rumen of cattle. Rumens means what? Rumens you know very well. Rumen is the part of digestive system in the cattle. Rumen, omasum, rumen, reticulum, like the parts are there. In the rumen, the anaerobic sludge will be there. So the rumen consists of bacteria, methanogenic bacteria, which digest the or which break down the cellulose. Very important. So in the rumen stomach, anaerobic sludge will be there. That will be one methanogenic bacteria that break down the cellulose. So even the cow dung is called. That cow dung consists of what? Rumen cattle. Cow dung is called gobar. So gobar only helpful for the production of gobar gas. So methanogenic bacteria produce the methane. So gobar gas contains what is the mixture I said? Methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen. Methane, carbon dioxide and hydrogen will be there. That one we will be very useful for the agriculture farmers. Okay children, that is another important concept. Now methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen and other gases in the very little amount, trace amounts. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the what we called, so very important, that is called the pit biogas plant. How can you the biogas plant we will use, and that one how can we can produce the biogas, we can think like that. Okay, we can discuss about that biogas plant. Airtight cylindrical tank. So we have to make a one pit and we have to construct the airtight. Air should not enter. What we called airtight cylindrical tank. What we have to do? Airtight cylindrical tank we have to develop or we have to construct, and that is helpful for, that's must and should for anaerobic digestion. So airtight cylindrical tank with the concrete bricks or cement or steel, we have to produce that biogas plant. So all bio waste are collected and slurry of dung is fed into the digester. One side opening is there. So what are the bio waste? Agriculture waste, manure, municipal waste, plant materials, sewage, food waste. This all slurry of dung fed into the digester. One side opening is there to pass the organic materials. Understand or not? So another one, anaerobic digestion will be takes place in the three stages. So all the waste materials through one side we should have to send to the plant, what to call the tank, and we have to close. Then after we have to give already what is there in that waste, cow dung is there or not, the methanogenic bacteria is there, and we have to create the anaerobic conditions. So that digestion process will be start, or decomposition process will be start. So anaerobic digestion will takes place in the how many stages? The anaerobic digestion will be takes place in the three stages. What are the three stages? Number one, solubilization, acidogenesis and methanogenesis. What do you call the first one? Solubilization, acidogenesis and methanogenesis. Solubilization, acidogenesis, methanogenesis. So this all the first solubilizing takes place, then acid production will be takes place later, methanogenesis, methane gas production will be takes place. So outlet one pipe also there to collect the after this all three stages methane gas is forming. That methane gas for collecting point of view, one outlet connected to pipe to take the biogas out. So like that arrangement will be there, and the waste the for another what you call opening is there to collect the waste or slurry. So that is useful. That slurry waste is there or not? That slurry useful for bio fertilizer. The slurry useful for bio fertilizer, very very important. So that fertilizer which is very useful for what you call the fertilizer, very useful for the growth of plants. So the slurry which is there after production of methane gas, remaining slurry is there or not? That one we will use as a bio fertilizer. So what is the importance of biogas? Just now starting I said or not? The biogas useful for what you call cooking and lightening point of view. So the biogas is useful for the cooking and lightening point of view. Also the biogas production, biogas is useful. Next, so actually this biogas technology, production technology in India developed by or encouraged by which one kind of organization? What you called that organization name is, you know very well, Indian Agriculture Research Institute. What is that? IARI, Indian Agriculture Research Institute encouraged the farmers. Why? Because in the villages cow dung availability is more, right? So without wasting that cow dung, we can use that cow dung and what you call organic matter for production of biogas. So this kind of technology first encouraged in our country by the Indian Agriculture Research Institution, and another one is Khadi Village Industries Commission. What is called? Khadi Village Industries Commission, KVIC. Khadi Village Industries Commission also helped to the farmers or helping farmers by to improve the or to produce the biogas. So, okay children, so biogas is gobar gas. Biogas is nothing but what? Gobar gas. Biogas is a mixture of different gases. Biogas production in that involve breakdown of organic matter in absence of oxygen will be takes place. So what are the organic waste matter? Agriculture waste, manure, municipal waste, plant material, sewage, food waste we will use as organic matter, and this is a anaerobic condition. We will make the digestion process by using some microorganisms. So after that we will get into important products, gas and organic fertilization. The gas consists of methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen. So in this overall gas, methane composition is more. That's why it's called methane gas, methanogenesis. So this methane gas produced for production point of view, for that waste organic matter, we will use the methanogens. Methanogens means methane product producing bacteria. So best example of methanogenic bacteria is methanobacterium. So anaerobic sludge, we will use anaerobic conditions, and anaerobic sludge, anaerobic waste also there in the rumen of cattle. So rumen of cattle consists of bacteria, methanogenic bacteria, which digest the or which break down the cellulose. So even the cow dung after cellulose, you know very well, waste meat consists of cow dung. Cow dung is called gobar. That gobar automatically what will be there? Methanogenic bacteria is there. So the cow dung, by using cow dung we can produce the gobar gas. Why? Because why we are calling gobar? Cow dung is called gobar. Gobar gas. Why? Because we are using the production of methane gas gobar. That's why we are calling gobar gas. So methane, carbon dioxide and hydrogen are the major components of gobar gas or methane gas. And nitrogen and other gases also there with less amount, trace amounts. Okay children, that is important. Next, biogas plant. What is biogas plant? The plant which is useful for the production of biogas. So what is a plant means? That is a airtight cylindrical tank. Airtight cylindrical tank. Airtight cylindrical tank. It helpful for the anaerobic digestion. So which conditions we have to create in the tank? Anaerobic digestion. So that tank should have to be made with concrete bricks or cement or steel. So the bio wastes are collected and slurry of dung is fed into the this digester. One side opening is there to supply the organic matter. So bio waste, very important thing. What you call the bio waste, we should have to collect it. Okay, are collected and slurry of dung is fed into the digester. It has a side opening into which organic materials for digestion and incorporated for microbial activity. So organic material, waste material, again we have to supply for the activity of the microorganisms or methanogenic bacteria. So whenever organic material is completed, then we additional new organic waste we should have to give for activity of that methanogenic bacteria through one side opening. And we have to create the anaerobic digestion, decomposition. So anaerobic digestion will be takes place in the three stages. Number one, solubilization, acidogenesis, methanogenesis. So solubility, acid production, then methane production. The methane production after through outlet connected to pipe, we will take out the biogas. So that biogas we will send it to the which one homes for what, for cooking and lighting. So remaining waste is there or not? That waste, what is that waste? That waste is called slurry. That slurry as a biofertilizer we will use. So this biogas plant technology or this kind of technology first introduced or what you call encouraging the farmers related to this is number one, Indian Agriculture Research Institution, Khadi Village Industries Commission. Indian Agriculture Research Institution, Khadi Village Industries Commission will be there. These two are very important and very useful. What you called by these organizations or institutions, and these organizations helping the farmers about the production of biogas, and the biogas will cause us less pollution and more benefits. So those two are very important organizations encouraging the farmers to produce the biogas in the villages. The next one is, next concept is there, microbes as a biocontrol agent. So microbes only helpful to kill the harmful pathogens. That's why microbes as a biocontrol agents. For example, ladybird beetle and dragonflies. Ladybird beetle, dragonflies controls the aphids and mosquito larvae respectively. And Bacillus thuringiensis, crygenes have to produce the toxins. They can also control the some aphids, some insects. So about microbes as biocontrol agents, the topic tomorrow we will discuss. Thank you, children.